Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Speedy Deanies. Now if we take a look at what we've done so far, in Bahrain we finished 6th, in Saudi Arabia we finished 4th with the fastest lap, so we're currently sitting 5th in the Drivers' Championship, which is way more than I was expecting at this point. Looking at, what parts we've got, 53% wear on our internal combustion engine. Might be time to change that. 33% on our gearbox is okay, but yeah, we'll go for a new internal combustion engine, and we're going to go into this Pirelli hot lap, and we're going to go for an average speed zone again because I don't trust myself when it comes to drifting. I think, to be honest, I'd probably end up crashing and it wouldn't go well, so we're going to go with this. 93 miles per hour is what I'm aiming for. We just about crossed the line with 93 miles per hour. Just. It's annoying that I've got to do it 3 times, to be fair, but we smash it on our first attempt. I think if you get gold, you should just then end it. Have we done better this time? We got like 93 point something. Yeah, 94.9 this time. Much better than. And for the third time, can we get gold every single time? Okay. To be fair, that's probably good that we did that. Do we still get gold? Yeah, okay. So if we get gold, we might as well just disqualify ourselves. Because then it just ends and we get our gold, which is obviously very useful. Cash is low, yes it is. Go to race weekend. We'll get more cash in, that's not a problem. But we do need to, just try and stockpile a bit of cash. So around Australia, I'm not overly confident. So we are going to go into practice 1, and then we will we'll do quick practice for the others. But yeah, we could do with the practice. Fuel system fault, so we've got a 5-minute delay. Very nice. Go for race strategy. 5 laps recommended mediums. These 5 laps should get us used to the course pretty nicely. That wasn't a great final corner. Penultimate corner even. That wasn't a great first corner. In fact, that was a terrible first corner. We're a second off the delta so far. Just some very, very late braking. has not been smooth at all. We're a second off, and that's basically from the first corner. And that's a very poor corner as well. Well, let's go for this lap now, see what we can do. Much better first corner. Fastest sector 1 out of everyone. We really are on Ricciardo. We've passed Ricciardo. We've touched Ricciardo because he didn't move out of the way properly. We're 1.4 seconds up now. I don't really know what's changed between the 2 laps. .5 seconds, 1.6 seconds. That was much better. Went a bit wide there, just a little bit. And again. But we're still up somehow. By 0.3. Went a bit too hard there as well, but yeah, we're 6.5 tenths up. We were just 8, I think, but now we're back down to 4, 5. Okay. Result, good pace. This hasn't been good pace. Just bring it back into the pits. A little bit wide there again. This is like our first lap. Just roll it into the pit. I didn't realise how far away the line was, to be honest. That went a bit too slow. But that's fine. So yeah, that's that. That's useful to get those laps in. Obviously, the last one that I did, I couldn't really be bothered to be doing it. You know, I slowed down at the start, and by that time it's too late. The first one was awful, but then the next two were very good. So we've helped ourselves there a lot. What we're going to do is not skip 2 actually, we're just going to, just want to accelerate all our time really. We are currently first by quite a bit, but I'm not really sure how. Was the lap that put us, was our best lap then really that good? I didn't think it was that good, but I know it's only practice as well, so qualifying we'll get to see where everyone else's pace is at, but our pace then was very, very good, so we'll take that. Teammate in 11th, he was on softs, and a lot of other people on mediums or hards, but it's not bad. If he was to qualify in 11th, he can get some points from there. If he qualifies 14th, 13th or lower, I don't think he's got a chance really. Right, quick practice. Let's try and get those last points. Which we get. Tyre management, which we get. And we get that as well. Okay, so there's 4 minutes left. Oh, we could have done that if we were a bit quicker. But we weren't quick enough, so we missed out. Only just. But yeah, hopefully we can just get more points. I'm not expecting us to win any races anytime soon, but I'd just like to get some points. Again, it's very useful, obviously. Right, let's get that one. Of course, they've stuck the resource points all the way over there. There we go. 70% success chance. We only get one more go at this, and we pass it that time. So 3 minutes left. We can't do anything. That's the end of practice. We get all the resource points possible, so we can stick that straight into our chassis department probably, and get some development going there. Qualifying is now here. I'm assuming it's going to be nice and hot, sunny, dry. Although the race says sun and rain, which I wasn't really expecting. So we might actually have to test out wet conditions, which is something I'm not used to at all, so I might struggle. Right, let's try and just get out nice and early, set a good early lap. That's what we're looking for. Set a lap that's good enough to get us out of Q1. Sort of just want to give it one lap. So be crossing the line at some pace here, I think. Touch the wall there. Went over the grass there. Fastest sector 1, although I think the car in front of us, whether it be Hamilton or Russell, is the only one to do sector 1 yet. and fastest sector 2, and then we get warning for corner cutting, but nothing more than that. Hamilton in front of us, now that we can see his name, probably means we're doing very well. He sets a 120.3, we get a 120.0. Lance Stroll is out of the session. I'm not flashbacking. I just want to see what happened to him, because we were trying to take a corner and he was also trying to take it at the same time. But get out of the way and take it. Okay, so we clipped his wheel, snapped it off and sent him into a wall. My bad. Might have some damage that we need to sort out then. It doesn't really look like there is. Leclerc has went fastest with a 119.8, so 2 tenths up on what we did. Lance Stroll would be fighting around the positions that our teammate's going to be. So hopefully that's a good thing. Us, taking him out. Hopefully it works well. Okay, so we're currently sitting second still. I want to see where our teammate is. 9th. Where's Lance Stroll? So, I was going to say, I wonder if he set a lap. Would he end up qualifying even though his car's bashed up? He slipped out of the positions to qualify. Our teammate has, and Alonso will probably be qualifying, so I think it might be over for our teammate. I think he went down, but he might have went up, you never know. I think he went down. Leclerc the only one faster than us, 19th. That's a shame, but 2 Aston Martins, 2 Williams and an Alfa out, and then our teammate. So that means that we could be in for a decent qualifying. It all depends on whether we manage to get a good lap in now and get a good one in Q3 if we get there, because I've just got this feeling that we're going to do well in Q1 and Q2, and then Q3 we won't get a good lap in. We won't be able to put everything together. Hopefully that's not the case, but I would not be surprised if it was. This hasn't been a great start to this first lap at all. Went very wide there. Has been the fastest sector 1 out of everyone, but there's definitely a few tenths we can gain back. We really are on Mick. Move over, Mick. Do not cost us this. There were a poor few last corners. Very poor. I accidentally downshifted there as well. Not good enough. Might be the fastest lap so far, but really pushing the limits here. That was bad then. It was a very fast-paced corner, and we've lost like 3 tenths altogether on this straight. Could be a fuel issue, to be honest. What has happened in this second sector? Definitely room for a better lap. I think we might struggle to get anything decent here. Already third, I think. This is... For some reason I was thinking this was Q3. Q2, okay, so... At least if we don't have a good lap but get through, it's here. Where are we? 5th already. 120.1. I can't remember what we got last time out. Right, we've dropped down to 9th now. Not too many people on the track, which is where we're released. Hopefully we got time for 2 laps. The first one could do with being the good one though, because low fuel after. So we need a very good lap here. That was poor again. For some reason I just got really delayed reaction there. That was poor again. Six tenths down. What is going on? Why are we struggling so much? That was such a poor start to a lap. How are we like 2/10 down already? Nearly 3. Oh, it's because we got no battery. Wait, what? I shouldn't have flashbacked at all. Okay, never mind. I was only flashbacking because I was thinking, why is this going so much better than it? Okay, let's just ignore that I ever did the first flashback, because that was just atrocious. I don't think we've got enough time to put another lap in. Our ERS needs time to charge. That was the issue. When we came to the straight, our battery was depleted, so we weren't going up at all. Is me pitting messing up my my battery's not going to recharge while I'm stopped, is it? I'm so stupid. I didn't need to pit. Oh no, it is 100. Okay. Insufficient time to complete a flying lap. We need to drive out. We should get 1 lap. Hopefully. How long's left? Okay, well we were not going to get 1 lap because of how slowly they're releasing us. Yeah, we're not going to complete a lap. No chance. Maybe we just keep going out on the same softs? I don't think we're swapping our tyres, which might be the issue we're having. You know what? We can just be really, really naughty. We're going to hold up Alonso. Because why not? I think I've accidentally been using the same set of tyres, which is why I'm more than likely going out in qualifying. Okay, I did not touch him, he just went out onto the grass of his own accord. Okay, so we're not going to get round in time to get another lap, that's for sure. So it's over. 13th. That is shocking. That's really, really bad. And it's all because I think I've got to change my tyres. And I just didn't know. I think it's finely clocked that I need to change my tyres in between qualifying sessions, because my pace in Q2 on the straights was just awful. But I feel like it was getting worse and worse each lap, and I think it's because my tyres were dead, and even though I was pitting, my tyres were still dead. I'm not sure. All I know is that was terrible. We easily had the potential to be getting top 5. And instead we started in 13th. Big mistake. Big mistake from me. I'll try and make sure to remember to check my tyres before I go into different qualifying rounds. But that was just so stupid on my part. So can we get points from 13th? I mean, we've definitely got the pace to be further up the field. It is wet. How wet is it? Okay, wet enough for Inters. We might have to change to softs at some point. Well, softs, hards, mediums, something if the weather gets better. Which hopefully it does. Such a poor start off the line. I don't know how to get a better start. Like, I'm really not sure. We bashed about a fair bit there and we've been overtaken by about 4 people. But we'll slot back in nicely. Built up a little bit of a gap behind us. Yeah, we were terrible off the line, but we always seem to be terrible off the line. Something I need to learn how to do. And then we did have to do a bit of dirty driving to get our position back that we lost because of our terrible start off the line. Who's this? Alonso, go away. I'm trying to focus on catching up ahead, but because I got to defend from Alonso, I'm struggling to do it how I'm supposed to do it. I know Inter's look like the best tyre for now. I want to know what looks like the best tyre for later. Caught Ricciardo beautifully there. And we've shot past him on the inside, moving us up to 11th place. It's a bit deep, but we are still within catching distance. He saw me coming and he moved out the way for me. I mean, that was just me accidentally late braking. I wasn't really concentrating, but I mean, it turned out to be a move. I didn't realise I've been using my battery this whole time. Rain clearing up in about 10 minutes. And now I know that we've got, 12 laps remaining. However, so that's going to be like 18 minutes. Well, yeah, just over. So if the rain's clearing in 10 minutes, are we going to... are we going to have time to switch to any quicker tyres, or is it going to be Inters the whole time? Don't start thinking about slicks just yet. We want to try and get on the slicks first out of everyone, but again, it needs to be at the right time. I think if one person ahead of me boxes for slicks, I will be doing the same. On the same lap, but it's just if they all come in for slicks and I come in for slicks as well, I'm not going to gain any places. We are getting a bit sectioned off here. 9th, 8th and 7th ahead of me. But then 6th is quite far down the road by the looks of it. Poor again there from me. Two seconds away from Norris now because of those poor corners then. Can we try and catch this pack ahead of us again? Hopefully. I mean, I'd take a P10. I'd take 1 point, but I'd much prefer a few more. Less than a second behind Norris now, and we're 2 seconds ahead of Schumacher, so we have done very well there. We are now on the back of Norris. We just don't seem to have the pace. We make quite an aggressive dive bomb, but I mean it works. So we're up into 9th. Of course it's Ocon holding everyone up. It's always an Alpine. Already a second ahead of Norris. Also a second behind Bottas. Exceeded track limits, yes indeed. I also don't see us pitting, because if we pit and no one else pits, we then got to make up 20 seconds and get through a lot of traffic. Our teammates out of the session. Took that one a bit deep. I think it could be just a wet race the whole way through. It's not really what I was hoping for. However, I feel like the computer aren't as good in these wet conditions. That was close. A second either side. Oh, that's a corner cut. Oh, okay. Nothing given. Somehow. That was very close to the back of Bottas. A yellow flag because our teammate's in a wall. By the time it comes to this straight, Norris is always closer to us than we are to Bottas every time. Seems to be quite a gap behind Schumacher though. Don't know where the next person is behind that. Poor there from me going into the wall. Straight over that curb then. Not good. Bottas pulled out quite a bit of time on me there. We did get close to Bottas at one stage, but I don't think we've got it now. I don't think we've got the pace to get him. It's not going to dry up in time either. So we are left in 9th place. Can we keep Norris at bay? That's the important thing now. Got a little bit closer to Bottas then. Didn't feel like it, but time-wise we were. Do we make the very ballsy move of going onto a slick tyre? Maybe after this lap. I'm going to make sure I do that weather report next lap as well, because maybe, just maybe, it will be time for slicks. Although I can't see the Inters being that slow that the slicks, with the 20 seconds it takes to pit roughly, are going to actually catch. So maybe I should just stay on the Inters. Try and keep this 9th place. I was testing something out, which is called just push it. You know, don't use your brakes so harshly. Just push the car around the corner, and I pushed it off the bloody track. No, my tyres will now be a little bit dirty. I was catching as well. I was catching Bottas and just a little bit, putting in a better lap than any of my others have been recently. Yeah, Inters are going to continue to be the best tyre, aren't they? I wish lap 10 would have looked good for slicks. then we could have changed it up, tried to get in before everyone and make up time. There was a stage where we were like a second either side. Now, you know, the gap's getting even bigger. Started setting faster laps now. Maybe it really is drawing up a bit. We're not going to get near Bottas though. Definitely not. 2 laps remaining. Maybe a safety car would help us, but that is about it. Bunch up the pack a bit, we might be able to just be on it a bit quicker than he is. Norris now 2 seconds behind, but we're still 1.5 off Bottas. This has been a very uninteresting race, to be honest. I kind of wish it hadn't been raining, even though it's got us some points. Just imagine though, if we'd have done well in quali, like we should have done, we shouldn't have been qualifying in P13. We could have been up there now, we could have been up in the points again. So this will definitely be one where our quali just wasn't good enough for us. Although Leclerc is just at the fastest lap, and it was a second quicker than his fastest lap last lap. It's definitely clearing up. Right, we're going to try and push, see if we can get a fast lap. Maybe not like that. Bottas is actually managing to pull away. Not sure how, but we locked up a little bit there. Exceeded track limits. Best not do that again, or we'll get a time penalty and we'll drop down to... Leclerc has just won, got fastest lap, and then Sainz nicked it off him. I mean, Leclerc still wins, but Sainz has just took a point off him. A 9th place we'll take. Good, you know. Again, it's in the points, but a bit disappointed with the qualifying, really. It messed us up. Could have easily held on to a good points position there if we'd have qualified how we should have, because, like I said, we had the pace in qualifying, we just messed it up. So we finished 9th from 12th on the grid, very good. Someone must have took a grid penalty, but the fastest lap was 2 seconds quicker than us. Yeah, we did struggle. Sainz got driver of the day when he went from 2nd to 3rd. Nice to see they're giving driver of the day to people for not just whoever climbed the highest from where they started on the grid, because that's what he was last year, I'm pretty sure. Seemed to be anyway. Because if it was, we would have been in for a shout, because we climbed 12th to 9th, 3 places. Good climb. In wet. Definitely give him some pace. Activities. Get some cash. Lose some cash. Get some resource points. Sounds good to me. Is there anything we can do R&D wise? Okay, that's upgraded. Streamlined suspension arms, interesting. Really want to be looking at this because this is a big upgrade. We'll go for that. It'll come in after the Italian Grand Prix and the Miami Grand Prix. What's the Italian one? Is it Imola or Monza? Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Okay, right. So, can we spend the rest of our resource points? Well, that's currently doing. Nothing doing here, so we can get the front nose upgraded, which would be very useful. 40% chance of failure, so hopefully it doesn't fail, but yeah, we're doing okay. We'll quickly skip through this. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, and hit that notification bell as well. This has been, it's been good. It went well so far, every race in the points. For a new team, that's brilliant. We're 6th in the Drivers' Championship, so what more could you want? I mean, Leclerc and Verstappen have been 1-1-1, 2-2-2, so they're still flying, they're keeping it up. But Imola next time out, and a Pirelli hot lap. Let's see how we get on there. But for now, thank you for watching my video.